back to the We Are City channel for an episode of our City FC career mode. Let's have a look what's on schedule for today's episode, because we've got some Champions League quarter-final action. We're going to simulate Brighton at home. We're going to play Manchester United away in the quarter-finals of the Champions League, Newcastle away from home, Manchester United again at home, and then Southampton at home. However, I'll just have a look where Brighton and where Southampton are. If Brighton are higher up, we'll play them instead of Southampton. We are currently third place in the Premier League table, but we're not looking like we're going to win the league. We are 8 points off league leaders Manchester City, only 2 points off second place Manchester United. It would take a massive capitulation from Pep Guardiola's side for us to catch them and for us to win the Premier League title, which I don't think is going to happen. We're not going to do it back to back. Looking at the league table, Southampton and Brighton. Southampton are ahead of Brighton, only by 2 points. So we'll play Southampton and we'll simulate this opening game of the episode against Brighton. And we start off with a 3-1 win over Brighton. Goals from Santos, Asteroid, Meteor and Ingerson. Also, Morata scored for them. And then I ended up getting a red card in the 70th minute. But a 3-1 win, 3 points. Keeping our tail on Manchester United and Manchester City. It's Champions League quarter-final time to kick off today's episode against Manchester United, a side we know so well. This is a side for the quarter-final first leg at Old Trafford, I do believe. Bono starts in goal, Agu in at right back, a bit more defensive option alongside Luke G, the captain, Jack Wilson and Robin Gosens. Asteroid, Meteor and Evander in the midfield too, with Cole Palmer in front. Santos to the right and Lively up top. And on the left, it is the return of Fahad, and he's thrown right back in there. He's come to me in the office and said, listen, I want to start, manager. I want to play this game. It is a quarter-final. I'm back. I'm ready to get back to my top level. So Fahad is in there on the bench. And Azunal, Finch, Gobi Toure, Fred, Ashton, Kante and Bishop. So a massive game at Old Trafford today. The fans arrived, going through turnstiles for a Champions League quarter-final. Our first season in this competition, by the way. And in our first season, we have done incredibly well, haven't we, to get to the stage we are in the quarter-finals. Got through the group stage, knocked out RB Leipzig. We've conceded a lot of goals, though, in the build-up, in the games before this. I'm hoping to be a bit more defensively solid here today against Manchester United. They're led out by their captain, Scott McTominay. Luke G leads us out. David De Gea still in goal. I'd be interested to see what their lineup is here at Old Trafford. Milenkovic is in there, who tends to give away penalties against us. And also Dominic Szoboszlai does start this one. Bruno Fernandes in there as well. It's a really strong United side. So here we go. Referee's hands are shaken. Manchester United lineup is shown for Eric Ten Hag. Captain McTominay, goalkeeper David De Gea. On the bench, Dean Henderson, Jovanovic, Walker-Peters, Joaquin Correa, Gibbs White, Sancho Alanga. It's De Gea in goal. Hakimi, Milenkovic, Gomez and Alphonso Davies, the back four. Bruno Fernandes and McTominay in the holding midfield role. That's attacking from them. Pelestri, Szoboszlai and Marcus Rashford support Victor Osimhen, who starts at striker. Into Evander, good touch. Evander to the far post to Cole Palmer. Away by Alphonso Davies and down by Asteroid Meteor. Fahad. Good to see him back. Asteroid Meteor. Santos from range, off the crossbar by Santos. Lively into the back of the net. 1-0 City FC. What a start that is. Wow, I can't even believe that went in. 1-0 City FC. It's Alfie Lively, proving why we should start him today. Ahead of Enerjunal, who was tired anyway. What a shot by Santos, by the way. What a shot by Santos here. Rattles the crossbar. Milenkovic against Lively. Look how Lively gets up. He's got arms on the shoulders. Milenkovic there. Is that a foul? I'd say so. I wasn't happy it was our player. What a leap by Alfie Lively. Drops Milenkovic into the back of the net. City FC leading the Champions League quarter-final against Manchester United. That is absolutely massive in terms of this club's history and how far we go. 7 minutes in. 1-0 City FC. Pelestri. Szoboszlai. Hakimi. Pelestri. Fernandes across to... Oh, Osimhen. What a save by Bono. That is an insane save by Bono. What a bit of play by United. You just expected it to go in the back of the net. Ridiculous save. Evander tackled. Gosens wins it back. Back wide to Palmer. Over to Fahad here. Hakimi with a lot of defending to do there. That was a really nice ball in. Better than Luke G at the moment, Wilson. Evander gives it away. Bad pass. Really bad pass by Evander in his quality. That's offside against Hakimi. We can calm down. He's onside here. No way. Agu down to Bono. No way is Hakimi onside there. Palmer. Agu. Real game here. Agu. Palmer. Back to Fahad, blocked away by Bruno Fernandes. Just. Or Fahad with a late one on Manchester United there. Referee plays on Hakimi. Gosens wins it back. Brilliant from Gosens. Lively. Fahad. Into Cole Palmer. Great defending by Gomez. Away. Evander. Referee blows the half-time whistle. City FC 1. Manchester United 0. An early goal from Alfie Lively gives the lead. But I think we've been far the better side. United have had one good chance that was saved incredibly by Yassine Bono. Wilson. Under pressure here, Wilson. But he's done well. He's held it up well. Gosens into Fahad. Oh, it's into Lively. Great cross. Alfie Lively makes it 2-0. What a finish by Lively with a head again. Lovely lift in by Fahad. Back in the side. And getting an assist. 2-0 City FC at Old Trafford. Take that, United. This has been a wonderful performance. This ball by Fahad is fantastic. Lively ahead of Alphonso Davies. And the header into the back of their ears. Just brilliant. Second header by Lively. A double today against Manchester United in a quarter-final of the Champions League. I mean, he's turned up in the big games, Lively, it seems. Aguirre makes the challenge on Rashford. It's a free kick. He didn't get the ball there. Come on. I don't think he hardly touched Marcus Rashford here. Who's claiming he's just been, you know, two-footed. Ooh, actually, that is a terrible challenge by Aguirre. And he got sent off. He got sent off. Astromita can't cut that one out. Osimhen. Good tackle by Luke G. Back to Bono. Up towards Fahad. Down to Palmer. Foul by Bruno Fernandes. Free kick City FC. We can get Ashton on now. For Cole Palmer. Who's our main man at right back, isn't he, really? Ashton. Evander. Santos! Oh, drifting header. Oh, Lively. Times today, it's been very frustrating. He's missed those. Osimhen. Elanga. Well, why is he not letting my defence run the other way? Elanga scores 2-1. Why did my fullbacks run the opposite way? Why did they run towards him? EA Sports, you've done that. Watch Ashton here. He's going the other way. Gosens is going to go in the other way. It's a joke. It's called scripting, isn't it? When they want to score against you. Make the fullbacks run the opposite direction. Ashton would have caught him there, but it made him run the other way. Wilson got interception. That's not a foul. Good tackle by Ian. Wilson's injured. Evander. Great play by Evander. Here's Finch. Come on. Go, Finch, go. On 10 men. Finch across the keeper. What a finish by Oliver Finch. 10 men City FC. 3-1 at Old Trafford. Only the first leg, but what a finish that is by the winger. Comes on for Fahad and scores. What a finish as well. See what it means to Yassine Bono. What it means to these players. We could be going to a semi-final of Champions League. Unbelievable. One game away from a semi-final. Great finish by Finch across David De Gea. He's going to be a really top-class player, this young man. That is full-time. Last kick of the game. 2-goal lead going to the second leg. Manchester United 1, City FC 3. We could be going to semi-final here. I could have just outdone Erik ten Hag once again. Well, next is Newcastle United away from home at St James's Park. A couple of changes in the side. Lanky comes in for the injured Wilson. He's only going to be out for 5 days though, Jack Wilson, so that's good news, really. Evander partners Astromiti once again in the midfield. Gobi Toure comes in, Unal comes in up top, and Finch on the left-hand side comes in for Santos and Fahad, both tired after that previous game. On the bench we've got Lively, Ingerson, Ridai, Fred Yasin, Kante and Bishop. And off we are here to St James's Park to face a Newcastle side who are out of a top 4 race, but we certainly aren't. And we might just be in a title race with so many games left and so on. It looks like Manchester City are going to stroll to that Premier League title. But if we keep winning games, you never know. A couple of slips up from City, even Manchester United, and we just might find ourselves on top of this Premier League table coming the end of the season. This is the Newcastle United side. In goal starts Riley Hills, a back four of Max Aarons, William Saliba, Diassi and Nuno Mensch. It is Brozovic, the captain, Manu Kone and Guimaraes, the midfield three. Colin Hudson-Odoi, Tammy Abraham and Elliot Anderson, the front three. What a side. Danny de Jong, Badiashile, Smith-Rowe, Haaland, Gray, Milero and Pedro Mendes, ex-City FC player, on the bench. Here's Guimaraes. Abraham. Oh, nice ball behind to Anderson here. Ashton gets back. Elliot Anderson, nice point to Tammy Abraham. Good save by Bono. And drops on it the second time as well. And quickly thrown out to Cole Palmer. Bobby Torre should have made that pass to Abraham. Nice football again by them. Tammy Abraham. What a save by Yasin Bono. Ashton up to Ashton. Oh, great touch by Ashton. Into Unal. On to Oliver Finch. Just over the bar by Finch. Just over the bar. Luke G out to Ashton. Bobby Torre. Ashton. Unal with a fantastic header. Riley Hills just took the sting out of it and it dropped behind him. Bobby Torre. Back into Finch. Back into Bobby Torre. Back out to Finch again. Into Palmer. Oh, it's a great ball, but Cole Palmer went one way and the ball went the other. Lumped in by Newcastle. Bono, that's brave goalkeeping. That's brilliant goalkeeping. Straight out to Bobby Torre. Bobby Torre tries to run through. Half-time. 0-0 at St James's Park with Newcastle. It's an even game. I have to say maybe Newcastle slightly edged it in terms of chances. A little bit with the chances that Newcastle create. Very fluid. They're liking those balls out to Elliot Anderson or to Callum Hudson-Odoi. Luke G, crucial interception there because Tammy Abraham had set up Guimaraes. Elliot Anderson's in here. Oh! Great play by Robin Gosens. Nuno Mensch's left Cole Palmer. Beaten, Abraham. Tammy Abraham, what a save by Bono. Kept it in of Newcastle. Edge of the box they go. Manu Kone with a strike. Good save by Bono. Abraham. Luke G with a good challenge. Gosens out to Finch. Into Lively. Into Finch again. Go, Finch, go. Oliver Finch here. Max Aarons chases him. Lively! 1-0 City FC at St James's Park. Assist for Oliver Finch, who was absolutely crucial in the build-up to that goal. And Alfie Lively off the bench to finish it. He certainly picked up towards this second half, end of the season, Lively. Fred's going to come for Evander, who's tired. What a finish by Alfie Lively. Across Riley Hills, into the back of the net. That is only his 6th goal this season. Got 20-odd last season. Only 6 this year. Such a big difference, such a dip-off in form. Fred immediately involved here. Lanky. Palmer. Fred. Oh, through the back of Fred comes the Newcastle man. And it's only a yellow card for Malero. Probably would have been a red if it was our player. Finch in there, nearly. Palmer. Lively! Saved by Riley Hills again. Let's pass that forward. Red-Eye, good pressing. Nuno Mensch, what a ball. Emil Smith-Rowe. Penalty. Is that a penalty? Oh my god, it is a penalty. Bono versus Abraham. Top bins. Tammy Abraham equalises 1-1. That was a harsh one, Asteroid Meteor, I felt anyway, but the referee thinks not. Didn't get win the ball though. Newcastle forward. Malero. Counter certainly on here. Luke G, good interception. Rid-Eye, last chance saloon here. Lively. Oh my god, it's the worst pass you'll ever see from Lively there. Finch is there in space and he can't find him. That was our chance. Here's Newcastle. That's Gosens. Tammy Abraham! And Newcastle win it in the last minute. Well, that's the title race certainly over now. We're 11 points off the top with about 5 games to go. Title race is over. Frustrating. We will get top 4. But we won't be winning, or we won't retain our Premier League title. It's going to go to Manchester City. And that's disappointing. Nearly 3 points here today. Penalty crushed us, and then that pass from Lively. Give it straight to Newcastle. Newcastle go and crush us. 2-1. Right in the last minute of the game. Tammy Abraham. Full time. Newcastle 2, City FC 1. Well, our season relies on the FA Cup and the Champions League now, doesn't it? That is what we're going to look forward to. Just quarter-final second leg against Manchester United now, where we lead by 3-1. Some of the ties have already been completed. Atletico Madrid have knocked out Barcelona 2-1 on aggregate. Bayern Munich have knocked out AZ Alkmaar and managed to make it to the quarterfinals 5-1 on aggregate. It's PSG versus Juve today, as well as us versus Manchester United. PSG, the favourites currently to go through with a 1-0 lead on aggregate. We've got a 3-1 lead, a 2+2 goal lead on Manchester United, and at home as well. So it's probably either PSG, Bayern Munich, or Atletico Madrid in the semi-final. That's going to be so difficult. So this is lineup for our quarter-final second leg. Bono in goal, Ashton, captain Luke G, Jack Wilson and Golston the back four. Astron, Meteor, Evander the midfield two. Ingerson in front, Sanson on the right, Fahad back on the left, and then Junal through the middle on the bench. We've got Palmer, Lively, Ridai, Fred, Yassin, Kante and Bishop. Let's get to this Champions League semi-final. So Champions League quarter-final second leg. Here at the We Are City Arena, City FC versus local rivals Manchester United. 3-1 we lead in aggregate. The chance to make history with this club to get to a semi-final of Champions League. We've never been in the Champions League before, so we made history by getting to this point. But I don't want to drop it now. You know, we're 3-1 up against United. Yes, it's Manchester United. Yes, they've got an unbelievable side. But we can do this. We can go further in this competition. I genuinely do believe that. And I think to get to a semi-final would be unbelievable. A final, maybe a step too far. But a semi-final would be, in my eyes, and I'm sure in your guys' eyes as well, an unbelievable achievement for City FC. So there is the Manchester United side that is going to play against us today. No Milenkovic in that starting 11 for United today. It's Jean-Claire Todibo who's in there instead of Milenkovic. Correa, Milenkovic, Baumgartner, Gibbs-White, Sancho on the bench there. It's Osimhen up top, Szoboszlai, Rashford and Anthony supporting him. Fernandes and McTominay in midfield too again. Hakimi, Gomez, Todibo and Davies the back four. David De Gea in goal for Manchester United. Evander. Fahad, he's on. Fahad looks to lift one in. Good defending by Hakimi, who's wonderful in that first leg. Corner ball. Fahad in there. Oh, I knew now. Couldn't get in the end of it. Couldn't get the power in his header. Fahad and that cross from Santos. Anthony, Rashford. Good play. Wilson. Lost it in front of his own box here. And Bono puts it over the bar. Here's Gomez. Osimhen. Lucci intercepts. Osimhen falls back to him. Ashton straight to Rashford. 1-0 United. I mean, of all goals to give away, that one, he's not the one we should be giving away, Ashton. That's so poor. One 0 United, one goal in it now. It's a shocking goal to concede, that one. Ashton. Great switch out to Fahad. On to Santos. Good skill. Kimi with him. Fahad. It's Astron Meteor. And he drags it past the post. That's a nice play. Bit of play from Fahad. Osimhen. Into the channel. Luke G's lost him. That's silly by me. Ashton. Let me get hold of him. Wilson. Can't tackle Osimhen either. Blocked away. Osimhen once more. Bono with a save. Evander away. Half-time, only 1-0 United. They could easily be ahead in this tie. They could easily be ahead in this tie. We have hung on. Bono's made some brilliant saves. 1-0 down at half-time. We desperately need a goal for ourselves. Anthony. Anthony again. Comes the Brazilian. Golson's nicks it, gives it back. Osimhen. Near post, Bruno Fernandes. What a save by Bono. Wilson gets it away. Fantastic. Golson's. Up to Unal. On to Fahad. Fahad! Oh, what a save by De Gea. I thought Fahad was just going to unload a bit of moment of magic for us there. Santos on the cross. In. Fahad across to the back. Far post. Golson's was there. Evander back down. Wilson. Santos. Unal. Todibo's there. Tackled by Astron Meteor. Back in behind to Sancho. Chase for Ashton against Sancho. Who's done him? Oh, into Osimhen. Wilson. Szoboszlai past it. Anthony. Szoboszlai! Oh, as if he scored that one. Such a scrappy goal. I thought I'd killed it. 3-3. Well, a goal is crucial now because United are going to go through, aren't they, with the next one. 3-3. We've got to score. We can't not score now. We scored 3 at Old Trafford. We can do it. Sancho. Oh, ref. No way. Shot from Soboslai off the crossbar. McTominay on the rebound. Osimhen scores. How did Luke G not clear that one? Victor Osimhen gives United the lead 3-1. And they're going through to the Champions League semi-final. $3-0 down. Osimhen. Uganda can't win it. Soboslai. Good tackle by Wilson. Straight back to McTominay. Corner United again. We can't even get hold of the ball. We can't even get hold of the ball. Get absolutely kicked all over the place. And there's no foul. Palmer. Lively. Santos! 3-1! 3-1! What a finish by Santos. Level at 4-4. We're going to extra time at this rate. Massive goal by Santos. That's incredible. What a finish by Santos. 4-4. Extra time is coming. Lively in. Pulls it back to Santos. First time finish. Bends it into that bottom corner. Past David De Gea. Fred on for Evander maybe. City FC 1. Manchester United 3. But it does mean extra time at 4-all in this quarter-final. If it stays this way. Santos. Asteroid Meteor. Let us counter, ref. Let us counter, let us counter, let us counter. He doesn't. Full time. Extra time beckons in this Champions League quarter-final. This tie is not over yet. Thanks to that man right there, Santos, with a late goal. Shot here, United to Anthony. Out to Soboslai. Back out to Bruno Fernandes. Across the box here, Wilson away. Gosens. Palmer. Santos. There is a counter possibly on here. Kaluka de Santos leads the counter. Santos. Go. Oh, Hakimi's there. Meant for Gosens, but he couldn't find him. It'll be a completely different game this second leg. McTominay. Sancho. Give it away again. Late one by Sancho on Ashton. Get the man off. It's a horrible challenge. Get him off. Only a yellow card for Jadon Sancho. Come on. Santos in again. Power at the near post. Someone. Fred. Not there. Not there. You got Santos stood right there, Fred. Half time, extra time. Why didn't you go to Santos? Ashton coming forward on the far side. Ashton. Palmer. Palmer. Ashton. He's on. He's on. He's on. He's got to be on. The amount of time Takimi makes those runs and he's on. Good turn. Ashton. You're running the wrong way here. Sancho's out wide. Lucci steps out. Osimhen. Goal. Joaquin Correa scores. That's United through. (4-1). That's United through. We've bottled it. Fahad. Good save by Bono. That's game over. 5-1 Manchester United. 6-4 in aggregate. We're out of the Champions League. The quarter-final stage, we're out. A 5-1 defeat is embarrassing. Full time. We thought we were going to a semi-final. We're not. We're out in the quarter-final stage of the Champions League. Embarrassing from City FC. Embarrassing. Crushed. I'm absolutely crushed with that. Well, with us beating out the Champions League and out with the Premier League title race, we are going to actually change things around. 11 points off the top of what our schedule is going to be. We're going to end the episode, hopefully, on a high, with an FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City. And we're going to simulate the games against Burnley and Southampton and look towards that semi-final against City, where we can go into the final game of the series, or the final episode of the series, with an FA Cup final and hopefully with a top 4 finish in the Premier League. In the home game against Southampton, we did manage to get ourselves a 2-1 win in 3 points, thanks to an 87th minute goal from Ola Ferdingerson, who now on the score sheet as well. 2-1 against Southampton. And then it was Vincent Kompany's Burnley at home, where we can only pick up a 1-1 draw. Zauri scores in the 55th minute, equalising after Ridai's 3rd minute opener, and Alfie Lively missing a penalty in the 48th, which really did cost us. Final game of the episode now for an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. This stage last season, we did lose to Leicester City late on to an Amari goal that knocked us out, meant we couldn't get to the final. This is our only chance at silverware this season. Chelsea have beaten Bournemouth already in the first semi-final by 3-1. Manchester City are our opponents. A win here today would take us to the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Hopefully we can do it and have a chance at lifting silverware come the end of this season. This aside for the FA Cup semi-final. Bono starts and goal. It's Ashley and captain Luke G, Jack Wilson and Yassin the back four. Astro Mita and Evander in the midfield two with Gobi Torre in front. Santos and Fad on the wings. Enes Unal at striker on the bench. Lively, Ingerson, Redeye, Fred, Lanky Gosens and Bishop. Well, there is the FA Cup trophy. That is what is online today. The chance of getting there. Not the chance to win it. Not the chance to lift it today. But the chance to go on and lift the FA Cup trophy. And Pep Guardiola versus myself, Phil Foden in there in this Manchester City side. We've got quality players as well like Santos and Fahad. And out we come for an FA Cup semi-final at Wembley. City FC versus Manchester City. Massive game. We've got the better of Manchester City quite a few times over this series. But when it matters, City tend to turn up top of the Premier League table, way ahead of us in the Premier League, looking like they're going to win it. But can we stop Pep Guardiola's side doing a domestic double and winning the FA Cup as well? Hopefully, this is our opportunity today. As we know, Chelsea already in the final. We surely have to get there. So this is the Manchester City side. Then Trafford, Teatro, Zielinski, Martinez, Cabore, Nico Williams and Kovacic on the bench for Pep Guardiola's side. Edison starts and goal with the back four of Mazwari, Diaz, Timber and Cancelo. Rodri, Olmo and Paqueta in the midfield three. Mason Mount, Erling Haaland and Phil Foden, the front three for Manchester City. That's an incredibly strong side. Far away and down to Santos. Oh, lovely touches by Santos here. Santos just keeps going here. Santos, past Mazwari as well. Santos! Oh, save by Edison, got too close. Past Luke G. Into Foden. Haaland. Cross to Paqueta. 1-0 in the semi-final to Manchester City. Lucas Paqueta with the finish. Just not playing well in the big moments, are we? Lucas Paqueta scores. These are the big moments now, and we're throwing it away. Cancelo. Off Ashton. Back in again, Olmo. Haaland! What a save by Bono. Ashton keeps it in. Gets it away. Bobby Torre, Evander. Fahad. Evander. Fahad, Yassim. Fahad! Over the bar, he had Santos there, why didn't I go into him? I thought he was offside, maybe he was. Evander. So poor. So poor. Haaland runs off Wilson. Luke G can't get it away. Paqueta for his second of the game. 2-0 Manchester City. I think the FA Cup dream is about to be over as well, isn't it? The FA Cup dream's about to be over as well. Fahad, Yassim. Into Unal, who can't finish it off. Good save by Edison. Half-time, 2-0 City FC. It's just 2-0 down to Manchester City. I just don't know. Torre. Santos. Unal misses a sitter. Misses a sitter at the start of the second half. Off he goes. Wilson chases Haaland. Keeps it in just. 3-0. Lively's coming on. 3-0 Manchester City. Mason Mount with a goal to take it to extra time. Just doesn't feel like it's going to happen. 4-0 Manchester City. Season over. Santos is in here. Santos blocked by Timber. Straight back to Edison. Fahad. Santos will score 4-1. Is there a chance here? Is there a chance here? 4-1. Just possibly. 4-1. Come on. Come on. We don't want the celebration, Santos. It's 4-1. Come on. The substitutions are coming on. 4-1. Rodri, Haaland. Olmo. Lovely play. Brilliant football. 5-1. It isn't the way back into it. City punishes again with absolutely unbelievable football from Pep Guardiola's side. I haven't been able to handle Haaland today. Ingerson gives it away. Haaland's in again here. 6-1 in an FA Cup semi-final. Game over. Jump to result. Game over. It finishes 7-1. Diaz gets a goal in the 78th minute as well. I am sorry that as a manager I have failed City FC to get to the FA Cup final. I have failed again. That was embarrassing. One episode left that doesn't save our season. But we want to finish in the top 4. That's our last bit of achievement. From Premier League champions to top 4 finishes to a semi-final of the FA Cup again, we didn't make progress. Quarterfinals in the Champions League. It's been tough. It's been hard on us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.